Behind these doors, the National Republican Congressional Committee is working overtime to ensure they stay in charge in the House of Representatives, even though the midterm election is still a year away.
Well, I certainly think that Republicans are going to maintain control of the House. I think it's very possible that we'll also gain a slight number of seats to strengthen that majority.
NRCC Regional Press Secretary Ian Pryor says the GOP's strategy is to use an issue that's come under a lot of scrutiny.
I think the strategy has become extremely clear over the past month or so, which is to talk about Obamacare.
Pryor says Obamacare is the result of Democrats gaining control of the White House, Senate, and House back in 2008, and Republicans aren't going to give up their opposition.
Let's take a look at what Obamacare is doing now. The rollout's been a disaster. People are losing their health care coverage. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think what this election is going to be about is a fundamental issue of checks and balances on government.
From the Republicans to the Democrats, the two headquarters here in Washington are so close you can walk. But their ideologies and approaches going into 2014 couldn't be farther apart.
This midterm election is going to be a referendum on the Republican Congress. And the latest polling says that the Republican Congress is less popular than head lice and Genghis Khan.
Jesse Ferguson, Deputy Executive Director of the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee, says his party wants to build on momentum from 2012, when they gained 8 seats in the House. Right now, they're focusing their attention on 52 races, where they think a D can defeat an incumbent R.
Our candidates will fit their districts, and ultimately elections are a choice between two people. But Republicans start in a fundamentally flawed position because the voters are tired of the obstruction, the extremism, and the out-of-touch priorities of this Republican Congress.
Ferguson says Democrats will hold Republicans accountable with the GOP's own record on women's issues, Medicare, sequestration cuts, and the government shutdown. But can it work? Do you think you can take the House back in 2014?
We can't tell you now if we're going to be north or south of the seats needed. We can tell you that we're going to continue to pick up seats.
If you're getting used to not hearing attacks in political ads or on the news, beware. Campaign 2014 is coming soon to a congressional district near you, if it hasn't already. In Washington, I'm Ted Fioraliso.